We're waiting for the mayor and the rest of the trustees to come out, and then it'll start.
Okay, everybody. My mic was muted. We are watching a Thornton Township meeting. This is going to be good. So let me pause this so you guys know what's happening right from here at the beginning. So the last two Thornton Township meetings have been more or less they haven't had a quorum, so they haven't been able to do anything. That's because the trustees didn't show up. They said there was some issue with safety, and now there's not an issue with safety, so they're all there right now. Now, two things have happened already. There is a process server who is there to serve Tiffany Hinyard for the eviction. So he's there and they're waiting for Tiffany. So we now are waiting for Tiffany Hinyard to show up to see if they serve her with this eviction notice. So obviously you guys know she's been dodging the eviction notices for a little while. So that's what we're waiting for now. The meeting is supposed to start at any time. We're a little behind. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit to see if there's any action going on. It looks like somebody's coming in now. All right, here. Looks like somebody's coming in now. We'll see. So she hasn't come in yet. So they haven't done anything yet. Trying to fast forward it to the point where if she comes in, anybody comes in. All right, there she goes. She's coming in now. All right, so here we go. So we're caught up to the point where it looks like she's about to come in. Now the trustees have come, so we're actually going to have a meeting today. So the last two times people have been watching this, so there hasn't been a meeting. So there's Sis Hinyard.
You're welcome, Amari. Thank you, Potato. Bless you, man.
That's their sound guy, looks like. The white guy is the attorney. That's the process server, this guy. So this guy just delivered. That's the paper. That's the process server. He was there last time, too. So he's just delivered her eviction notice. So she's been served the eviction notice.
She just got served, John.
Super server in the building.
So she was served the eviction notice. So now we know. Are they clapping for the eviction notice being served? Where's the DOJ? I don't know where the DOJ is at. They should be here already, right? But they're not here now. So she was just served her eviction notice. And now we're going to see the fireworks because there's a lot that has to happen. Remember, there's no budget yet. There's like all hell breaking loose at Thornton Township. So yeah, Dalton is wild. It's wild right now. It's about to get wild. It's going to get wild as soon as this meeting gets started. Fast forward, see what's going on. I will say this though, Tiffany Hinyard making all this money. She's looking good though. Nate, where you been? Oh, I just been having like minor stuff I had to take care of. But I got I'm back. I'm getting back to the videos and back to all the stuff. But I just been busy with real life stuff, you know. But I'm back at it. Let me see. Her and Eric Adams need to team up to take the Turkish millionaires. Isn't it a shame though? The person who is the head of Thornton Township making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year and the mayor of one of the towns is literally being served eviction notices at the meeting. You couldn't make this up. Super mayor always looks. Oh yeah, no. Well, you know, when you're making the money, you're spending the town's money and taxpayer money, you better look good. Yeah, she got to keep herself as long as there's other people paying. Video not playing. Oh, I'm sorry. You're having technical difficulties.
He be sitting there stiff as a board.
Eviction notices aren't served; they're posted location. Oh no! They had to serve these people. It's a notice because you have to go to court and see if the eviction is legit and all that stuff. So the service is letting you know you're being sued and you have to go to court. So that's what they're doing. So those are the papers that had to be served. And for those of you who don't know the story, they first had the Sheriff tried to serve, they couldn't find him, so she had to pay for a process server, and that's who just is there. Let me give a shout to the channel I'm using to do this. This is expand this so we can see. This is the channel. Come on, this is the Critical Smoker. Critical Smoker. He is the person whose channel I'm using to get this. Let me go live back.
All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Shout out to the Critical Smoker.
It's good to see all of you, and I'm happy to be here to have an actual board meeting. First and foremost, I want to thank trustees for showing up. It's been a month since we had a board meeting, and now's the time to actually do the will of the people and take care of the bills.
All right.
We have been without bills being paid for over a month, so I pray and hope that the trustees will vote to pay the bills because the township cannot operate without bills being paid. And that goes for a GA department as well. A lot of you guys have been down here asking for services and asking for help, but if they don't come and pay bills for anything, even for the things that the actual employees have to do with their computers, such as the IT department. So I just want to point that out and make sure that you understand what's going on. First and foremost, I would like to call to order Thornton Township Board meeting. Today is a special board meeting held on October 30th, 2024. The time is 6:31 p.m. We gave people ample time to get here before we proceed. Please call the roll.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Right.
Trustee Darwin Gray Everett. Trustee Carmen Carlisle. Supervisor Henry.
Present. Next, we have pledge allegiance. If you will stand for the pledge.
You are out of order. No, you're out of order. Trustee? Yeah. What's up, Teflon? You're going, should have
Right next,
given a
we
pledge right
have,
now.
Reports and presentations. Okay, hold on. So there are no reports or presentations. Next, the clerk would like to make an announcement. Go ahead, clerk.
We need a motion to allow Carmen Carlisle to enter via conference by phone. We have a motion.
I make a motion to allow Trustee Carlisle to join via phone.
Is there a second?
No. There's no second because there's been over a month. If you have not been here, you should have showed up to.
All right. So this is we've been starting out hot already. So you need 3 people in the boardroom to have a meeting. They're saying that they want Carmen Carlisle. She's on the phone, so she's not there. She said, "Can she join over the phone?" And Henyard's saying no. So if she can't join on the phone, I don't know how they're going to do business. If you guys are having problems hearing, remember it's their audio. Their audio is always bad. So I've turned my audios down, but we gotta struggle to hear. Sorry about that.
Board meetings to take care of the business. All these gangs have to stop. We are here, you should be here. We cannot sit here and have phone calls. We need to be here to take care of the people's business. That's it, that's all. We're here, so we will proceed with this meeting.
We've done this before.
Okay, and you know the rules, hold on, you know the rules. If you do not get a second, that means you do not have a motion to do so. I just answered that question, sir. All right, moving on. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the board meeting held September 24th, 2024 at 6 p.m.? Is there a motion? Is there a second?
What is
there
she
a
doing?
second?
There's no motion. There's no second. There's nobody there.
Now you made it, you don't want to.
You have to let Carmen Carlisle in the meeting so you can have
Take care of the business.
a motion in
It's a
second.
motion to approve the minutes. This is the stuff that the residents need to know what we have done here at the township. So trustee Gonzalez, would you like to second?
I'll look to see if I can find
No?
another
Okay.
thing
I'll
for
second,
volume.
guys, because I want you guys to have the information. So I second the motion so that you will have the minutes for this board meeting. Well, the previous board meeting, September 24th. There's a motion in the second. Call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Supervisor Henry.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Next on the agenda, is there a motion to adopt the 2024-2025 budget and appropriation ordinance 24-009 for Thornton Township General Assistance Fund? Is there a motion? Is there a second? Is there a second to pass the budget? All right, again, here we go, guys. This is what I've been trying to show you. I always stand up for you guys. There is a second. I will second that motion to pass the budget, which we so desperately need. I've been asking for a budget to be passed since April of this year. So motion and second, any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett? Trustee Gonzalez?
No.
Trustee Carlisle? Supervisor Henry?
Yes.
Motion failed.
Right? And just so you understand how this goes, it will fail if it's not majority that pass things for you residents. So myself and trustee Darlene Gray Evers are the only two that voted for you to have an actual budget. Next, is there a motion to adopt 2024/2025 budget and appropriation ordinance 24-010 for Thornton Township, general fund? Is there a motion? Is there a motion to pass the
No.
budget for the general fund? Is there a second? Is there a second? All right, again, I'll second the motion to pass the budget for the general fund. Any discussion? All right, again, residents, you've been asking for the budget to be passed since the beginning of this year of April. So I am in favor of passing a budget so that we can continue the business of people here at Thornton Township. But as you can see, the board did not want to pass a budget, and now we're going into November.
All right, so just so you guys in the audience all understand what's going on now, they've been trying to pass a budget. The trustees said we want an itemized budget so we can see how you're spending all the money. Tiffany Hinyard is like, yo, just pass a budget and we'll figure it out later. So they are trying to figure out. So that's why the trustees are like, we're not passing a budget until you tell us exactly what you want to spend and how you want to spend it. Tiffany Hinyard wants a blank check. So they won't give her a blank check. So what she's just saying is that, hey, they won't pass a budget because they won't give me a blank check.
So yes, I want to pass the budget. Call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett? Trustee Gonzalez?
No.
Trustee Carlisle? Supervisor Henry?
Yes.
Motion failed.
All right, next, approval of bills. Is there a motion to approve? the
Thank you,
general fund?
Patricia.
Is there a second to approve the general fund?
Now, remember, this was the same thing that was happening in Dalton, where they would bills would be put up. So that's the way Tanya was doing her little dirtiness. She would pay bills on credit cards. So the trustee would say, don't paint this room. And Henry would go and paint the room, but pay with it on a credit card, and then come back and tell the trustees, hey, pay the credit card bill. The trustees are like, no, all you're doing is circumventing us. We tell you not to spend money, and you spend money through the credit card and have us pay the credit card bill. So that's the issue here. The trustees don't want to pay all those bills because they know some of those bills have been snuck in by Hinyard. So in other words, to try to hide the fact that they're in this request.
Is there a second to approve the general fund? That's why we're here, just so y'all know, we're here to pay bills. Is there a second to pay the bills? You guys have been missing over a month. So are we gonna pay the bills or the bills gonna back up? It's shameful that we have $9 million surplus here in Thornton Township and nobody wants to pay the bills. The township must operate. So is there a motion to pay the bills? Okay, again, I will second the motion to pay the bills, the Thornton Township, and to make sure you get your services, residents. The motion and second, discussion. Call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett? Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle? Supervisor Henry?
Yes.
Motion passed.
Next, is there a motion to approve the general assistant fund? Is there a second? Is there a second to approve the general assistant fund? Okay, again, I will second to approve the general assistant fund. Any discussion? Call roll.
Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Gonzalez. Trustee Carlisle. Supervisor Henry.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Is there a motion to approve the road and bridge fund? Is there a second? You second that one. All right, it's been motion and second. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle. Supervisor Henry.
Yes.
Motion passed.
All right, next, is there a motion for Thornton Township to adopt Harbor Rules of Order? Is there a motion? Is there a second? Is there a second? All right, second. It's been motion and second. Any discussion?
Yes.
Great.
So what is this?
Robert Rules of Orders is something that most municipalities, cities,
Well, I mean, we've already been following them. Maybe with the exception of you.
okay.
But I can see why this exactly is.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it neat today. I'm gonna try my best for my residents. I promise you, I ain't a resident. I'm gonna do better because you have to, because y'all know I'm real slick with it. So as it relates to a motion to adopt the Robert Rules of Order, you should know because you have been a trustee prior to becoming here. So you should know exactly what that entails. Unfortunately, the township don't have a lot of things in order. So we're trying to get things in order and make sure that people understand that we have adopted Robert Rules of Order. So, sir, it's either you want to adopt them or you do not. So which one is it?
We already followed.
All of them and adopted them are two different things. So you want to place this on the books. That's it, that's all. So do you want to vote for it? Do you want to vote on that or you don't? Because you can do all the jobs, okay, order. Because this ain't gonna be a show today. So either you want it or you don't. If you don't order, it's either you want to do it or you don't.
So what everybody, just so everybody understands what's going on now, they're asking what the hell are we voting on, and she is saying this. So she's not telling them exactly what they're voting on. That's maybe like well, give us more. What is this?
I am calling. All right, moving forward. It's been a motion and second to approve Robert Rules of Order. Call the roll, please.
Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Carlisle, Gonzalez.
No.
Trustee Carlisle. Supervisor Henry.
Yes, of course.
Motion failed.
But y'all just pay attention. When they put things on here, they want structure for township. That's how it goes. When we put things on here, we want structure for township, it's a negative because it don't go to their betterment. Next, we have insurance. Is there a motion to approve of the 2024-2025 health insurance plan, dental insurance plan, life insurance plan presented by Vista National? Is there a motion? Is there a second? All right, is there a motion and second? Any discussion? All right, call the roll.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Carlisle. Supervisor Henry.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Next, is there a motion to approve the approval of new structure for employees deductions for insurance premiums for 2024-2025 plans presented by the National? Is there a motion? Is there a second? It's been motion and second. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle. Supervisor Henry. Motion passed.
We can only hope. We can only hope.
All right. Second, is there a motion to approve an employee assistance program? Is there a motion? Is there a second? Is there a motion second? Any discussion? Call the roll.
Actually, a question. Good question. And I'm just trying to get the clarification. One of the things I heard that is possibility that this is only going to be available virtually. Is that very true for that?
The rep is here. She can answer that better than I. So thank you. Ms.
Good evening. We're just going to do some national social walk around. With regard to the ACO services are not only virtual, they are invited in person. It is a very robust meeting.
Is this one the hard deadline also kind of like insurances? I mean, when would this end? And then
So we're hoping to have it rolled out December 1st. We can actually have it rolled out whenever, but the vendor does in fact require 30 days to implement the program. So whenever you guys decide, but we're hopeful it's December 1st.
What's the cost?
It will be an annual cost of about $5,400 and no, the township. So the cost is actually, it's a per employee per month cost of $2.07, which is a very, like I said, a rich program. It's available to all employees, not even though, the ones that are not enrolled in the medical plan, it is in fact available to everyone, which includes your part-timers if you choose to go that route.
For last year's plan, was there a cost expense for the employees last year?
I don't understand the question. There's always out-of-pocket costs. You mean the EAP?
Yes.
No, this is new.
Okay.
This will be new to the township.
What was the cost, from the old plan?
You mean the previous EAP? It was actually more expensive. I don't have the exact dollar amount. Maybe we can get that from finance. I don't have that. We didn't implement that. We weren't the worker for that particular program. It's $2.07 per employee per month. And the same information is populated on the proposal that everyone should have. Copies of.
Unfortunately, we were given that, so.
Well, I've got copies if you would like to have one. Any other questions?
All right,
Thank you.
all right, call the roll.
Trustee Gonzalez,
Yes.
trustee Gray Everett, trustee Carlisle, supervisor Henry.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Right, next is approval of supervisors 100% tax refund for all owners of Thornton
I'd
Township.
like to make a motion. I'd like to make a motion, having done all the necessary business, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Now, you know you're not gonna win it. I don't even know why you put that on film. And why would we adjourn the meeting if right now we're here to take care of business? So residents, you see what's going on. There's no motion for an adjournment. We're here to have a business, trustee.
I made a
So,
motion to
as I
adjourn
was
the
saying,
meeting.
It was,
There's a motion to adjourn the
okay,
meeting.
there's no second. So if you're following Robert rules of orders, which I advise you to adopt, you understand how this goes. If it's a motion on the floor, hold on, let me explain so the rest of them understand. If there's a motion on the floor and you fail to get a second, then it fails.
But you
We're
didn't
moving
ask
on.
for a second. You
Everybody
did
here
not, she did not
today
ask for a second.
About exactly what's going on.
Yeah, you
as it relates to township business.
you gotta
So we
give
have
us,
to
you
do
gotta
this,
give him a
guys.
chance for
We
a
ain't gotta have
second.
something really important with our bank account. So all that's on the agenda. So adjourning for what? Why did you come to a meeting if you don't want to handle the business? Why? Like, stop playing these games. There's too many games. We here to handle the business, not let the business handle us. That's what we are elected to do, sir. So please, let's continue. We're here to talk about something important. We're giving away $2.2 million to the residents of Thornton Township. We are giving you guys a tax refund. Tax
Giving
refund,
away
something
money.
that you need, something that you all complain about as it relates to your property taxes. But those that don't know, this is what we have going on. Is there a motion to approve the tax refund? Is there a second? Second. Call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett,
He's still in the building. You can finish with this roll call.
trustee Gray Everett, trustee Gonzalez, trustee Carlisle, supervisor Henry.
Yes.
Motion failed.
All right, so here we go. One of the individuals walked out of the meeting, so of course you know that means we don't have any comment. So today we cannot take any more action as it relates to the agenda items. I just want you to see for yourself the games that are being played here at Thornton Township. It's shameful that that individual wants to rerun for re-election, but we're not sitting in this seat and take care of the business of the people. So for those that want to stay, please stay. Those that want to leave, you can leave now. I will just talk as though it's a town hall meeting, and I'll go over everything that was on this agenda so you will know what you are missing out on. And this is what I was trying to tell those people, because when the news showcase things, like I said, fake news, they only show the negativity, but they don't
Fake
show you what
news,
just
fake
happened.
news.
Yep, thank you.
Everybody
So when they
walking
leave,
out.
everybody exit, I'll continue my statement.
They're walking out on that. Wow.
I'm gonna go home and watch the ball game. What y'all doing?
Wow. Everybody just walked out on her. They said, that's it. The meeting is done. Boy. She's gonna be mad at this. Now we get to see the epic call out. She's gonna start yelling and screaming now.
All right, so thank you for staying, for those that really want to hear what is going on in Thornton Township. As you can see currently now, one of the board members exited because they did not want to hear what's going on in Thornton Township, but this is the game that is being played with your tax dollars. These are people that you elected to sit here, but they will not stay and take care of the business. So let me tell you the reason why they left. If you go to the next page, it was right there. It was right there to take care of the business of the people, which is giving you $2.2 million and your money back to you. That was a refund. And of course, that's at my discretion, the supervisor's department, which is GA, General Assistance Department. So for those tax homeowners, make sure you still apply. Make sure you still sign up so you can receive tax refund. Because with or without, we will still move forward as it relates to giving you your money back. I know a lot of y'all property taxes have went up, and we want to give our portion back from Thornton Township, which is 5 cents. So if you have a tax bill, you don't know how to read it, make sure you go down on the side of it. You'll see the village or the city.
Now, the reason why she wants to give this money away is because she knows, essentially trying to buy the voters, right? I'm just giving you $2.5 million back. But really think about this, people. Like, I think people need to really understand this. There's no budget. They don't know how the money is. They just have to believe what she tells them. That's why the trustees are kind of like, yo, we need a budget. You got to tell us how you're going to spend this money, and then we can see if we're going to give this $2.5 million back. But Henyard doesn't want to do that. She just wants to give the $2.5 million away. The budget will be, we're going to kind of figure it out as we go. And I'm running for re-election. So that's the tension that's going on here. And that's why it seems like Trustee Gonzalez, he did all the original stuff and paid the bills and just got the hell out of there, because he's like, I'm not going to sit here while you try to force through this $2 million, these $2.5 million, $2.2 million, or whatever. That's the issue.
The portion that took out, you'll see what the township allocated for, you will see the schools, the library, the park board, everybody takes a portion. So what we are saying here at the township is that we understand your hardship, we understand what is going on. So we want to make sure we alleviate some of that pain and give you back your tax money. And that's what that's all about. And we have it. We have over 4 million surplus in the GA fund. And news, I hope y'all get it and use it. We really have a surplus here at Thornton Township, and we wanted to give some of that love back to the people, which is in desperate need. The next thing we had on here, approval of all bonuses for Thornton Township employees. In the past, Frank Zuccarelli gave out bonuses to all his staff, all his employees here at Thornton Township. We wanted to do the same. We even put it in the budget to allow for every employee to receive a bonus here at Thornton Township. So that was on here for vote. Next.
That's a lot of money going out. Bonuses for the employees, give everybody their property tax money back. And where'd this surplus come from? All of a sudden you got a surplus? There's a lot going on. Something just doesn't add up.
The forensic audit, everybody get the line about numbers and this and that, but the truth is, we approved for a forensic audit here at Thornton Township. Unfortunately, as you can see, Trustee Chris Gonzalez did not want the forensic audit to happen. The forensic audit is for Trustee Carmen Carlisle and also Keith Freeman. It was for their credit cards. So that is on here for a vote to approve the company to do the forensic audit, which you guys need to know about. So that's on here. Next, the other thing that's on here that's really important is the IT department. So for him to walk out the way he did, shame on him. Remember that when election time comes, because you need to remember how he treated y'all, you treat him the same way. So on here, IT department has been struggling here at Thornton Township due to the fact that they have not been paying bills. So by them not paying bills, they have been hurting a lot of department heads, which are here today. And they're going to speak to you this evening about the things that they are lacking because their board members have not shown up to take care of the business, which is up for a vote every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks we meet, we have to talk about what we want to do, and we make sure we pay the bills, which is like everyday things, Adobe, Microsoft, stuff to have them operate their departments. That's what you don't know, or what you don't see. I know the last time I mentioned to you guys that they didn't even pay for an ice cream social for the senior department. They didn't even pay for kids to have hot meals. When we pick their kids up from school and take them to our aftercare. These are the things that they're hurting, guys. These are our resources here for a township that we provide to the residents, which we come to 17 cities. 17 guys, Black and brown communities that need the services here at Thornton Township. As I always stated, before I came, only 20% knew about Thornton Township, 20%. Now over 80% know that Thornton Township exists and now is benefiting from our services. And we're spending less but helping more. That's what they don't tell you. And I urge anybody to come to Township Talk, but we give you facts versus fiction. We give you documentation to back up what we say and what they don't say. Next on the agenda, something that was a crucial attendance, like needed their attention so bad, was our bank account. Unfortunately, we have to start with another bank account because of all the negativity, all the things out in the news and the media. We have to go and put our money in a different account, which the board members know. They're back and forth on the email chain from the bank, and they know that we have to take care of this business today. But yet they walk out and didn't handle the business. So now when things be upside down, news, don't put my name on that sentence for supervisor because it is not. I am here willing and ready to handle the business of the people. Yet my counterparts don't show up to me. My counterparts lie to y'all about safety concerns. As you can see, there's no safety concerns. And my counterparts walk out of board meetings, being the trustees. It's shameful. It's disgusting. Y'all elected them to do a job. Our job is to do our job, no matter.
Yo, you know the crazy part about this whole story is that this is like the second time. So in Dalton, the bank, so they you know, like because the bank. Well, let me go back. In Dalton, there was an issue with the bank, right? So Dalton put the clerk, the mayor, and the mayor pro tem on the bank account. Then Henyard would call the bank and say, "Hey, this person's illegal." And so the bank was like, "You know what? You guys are freaking insane, and go to another bank. Take your business elsewhere." So Dalton had to get that money and put it someplace else. It seems like the same thing is going on at Thornton Township, where the bank is like, "You guys are insane, old people. Take your money elsewhere."
Who we like, who we get along with, we're supposed to show up and show out for the people because you elected us to do so. And when we don't do it, we can't cry wolf later and point fingers and say it's this person, that person. When you clearly see who is keeping up the mess. I am so glad that the hecklers and all the hate groups been left because they don't care about what's really right for the people. They care about keeping up chaos, keeping up mess. And I'm not for it. I just want to do my job, and I love what I do. I repeat, I love what I do, which is public service. No one, and I repeat, no one can run circles around me when it comes to public service. You have to be willing to give your all to the people. And that's what we do. I stand in the fight for them. I come here every day, unbothered, and I come here with confidence and ready to lead the people, which we've been doing. That's how you got a surplus since I took over. When I took over in 22, y'all had a deficit of $4.5 million. News, why y'all didn't report that? Y'all didn't never report that y'all had a deficit and I came and cleaned it up. But if I was a different background, y'all would have said, well, look what they did. They created a surplus. They did this. But because I am who I am and I stand on that, y'all want to sit here and drag the young sister because y'all can't control her. And that's not going to happen. And to my women out here in this world, man, please stop. Please join me. Please help. Please stop letting people just drag people.
She just pulled the woman card. She literally just pulled the woman card. Like, if I'm a woman, even if they just want to let you know YouTube is playing games with your vids. One of your latest vids had a paid advertisement included. Disclaimer: I haven't seen that since Russell Brand. Don't worry. Thank you, John. Thank you.
Because at the end of the day, be today, you tomorrow. I don't care what it is you want to do in your life. It's the same type of poison that they're trying to administer here in government that they do in corporate America. And I talk to the news all the time, news anchors, people that want to sit here and move up the
I'm trying.
line. You can't, because it's the men's and the boys club. And I keep telling you, please put some respect on my name. Please understand what we're doing. Please be part of the movement. But if you're not part of the movement, you're part of the problem. All I want is growth for our communities. That's it. When I got in this seat, all I wanted to do is show the people that they are loved. Show the people it's a better way. And show y'all that the youth can lead. It should not always be that it's the same people in the seat all the time. Y'all never pass the baton so that other people can have the opportunity to lead, or you can teach them how to lead. But yet, when someone passes, everybody fights over the seat. And when they fight over the seat, you create this chaos. And that's why I call them chaos agents. Because you got all these chaos agents running around, but nobody's willing to get in the fight. Everybody got an opinion, right, of what someone's doing or what they could do better, but yet you won't take a stand and you won't run for the seat. If you want to make the change, be the change. Run for the seat. Stop talking about people. I never seen so much hatred, so much mess amongst older people in my life. This is not high school, but this is how it's become. This is a high school type of situation where we got to look in the mirror, look at ourselves and say, man, why did I do that? Why did I not try to sit here and be the olive branch, or at least try to be the bridge between the two parties? People can do that. Y'all too busy cheering for people that think they serve people. I got lawyers. Stop playing with me. And this is what I keep telling y'all. But yeah, it's funny. It's for views. That's it. It ain't nothing else but that. But black people, please see what's going on. Wake up. Another thing. Why is it that we're not talking about the president race going on right now? Right now, y'all got a very important race going on right now in our country, in our nation. But yet it's not talked about. Y'all talking about this. This is so small. When I say small, compared to that. That's the president's election. That can hurt us or it can help us. But it's up to the people to get out and vote. I go to them polls, guys, right now, early voting, empty. And when I say empty, ain't nobody out there pushing people. Well, what y'all doing? But yeah, y'all keep saying we Democrat. Oh, we for Kamala. And we not out there pushing her. What her signs at? This is shameful. But these are the things I see.
This is going to be tough for Kamala. The Superman has endorsed Kamala Harris. Is this endorsement going to help her or hurt Kamala? Yeah, she's we're black women and we're going to vote for Kamala. If anything, she should say, I do not endorse It'll probably get her more votes. The fact that she's endorsing Kamala Harris, this is crazy.
If I see it, I know y'all see it. So what I'm saying is, what agenda is they really pushing? But to push you towards this ain't not a noise. I come from an area where you go to the table and talk about opportunity, growth, progress. I come from an area where you sit at tables and be messy and talk about people. You never grow like that. You count your blessings. You be a blessing to others.
Now, before I'm gonna let her continue on her rant because you have people, shut up, Nate. Let her rant. Let her rant. Let her rant. Well, listen, she just endorsed Kamala Harris, but I wanna show you guys something before because you guys know me. I like to go into the facts and all that stuff. She keeps saying that they have a $9 million budget surplus, but here when she took over, right? Thornton Township supervisor here blames Zaccarelli, state senator, for $5 million deficit, right? Now this is a year after she took over. So she took over in 2022. 2023, they have a budget deficit of $5 million. And now all of a sudden that's a $9 million. So none of this makes sense. None of this makes sense. So that's why they're like, what, you're trying to give away $2 million now on top of this? We were in a $5 million hole. Now all of a sudden it's a $9 million plus. And in this article, just so everybody understands, I'm not even going crazy. In this article, they talk about how they took out a $5 million loan to pay for this stuff. So there was a $5 million loan they took out to pay for this stuff. Let me control F this, LOAN. See, future budgets would account for the loan repayments. See, we are saying there's a surplus, but we still owe $5 million. This is Trustee Gonzalez. Sorry, I should make this bigger so you guys can see it. That's Trustee Gonzalez, right? Trustee Gonzalez asked financial Robert Hunt, blah, 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 but it's a $5 million loan. So a lot of the money they're talking about is a loan. That's not a surplus. They got to pay that money back. You know, we're saying there's a surplus, but we still owe $5 million. Future budgets would account for the loan repayment. So they're paying back that loan. So again, this is why, you know, you got to look at the details. If she's saying they're up $9 million, does that account for that loan they took out of five? And even if you hit, that's still $4 million plus, but now it makes me, none of this makes any sense. Sorry, let's get back to her rant.
Others and not a lesson. That's what I'm talking. But yet we not teaching that amongst all of us. I want better for our community, guys. I really do. But I need you now because you see it with your own two eyes. I don't gotta sugarcoat it, make you see it because you just saw what just happened. We got a whole agenda before you. We haven't met over a month, and yet people walking out of meetings. 2 months, okay, my bad, 2 months. That's not cool. Anywhere else, it would have been shut down due to the fact that they couldn't pay their bills. But yet we're still here trying to operate and make sure the people get services when they come in. I just wanted to have that little moment with you guys because I'm just tired of people spinning a narrative as something negative when it's not as it relates to me, Tiffany Henry. But I just wanted to show you that I really care about my community despite all the naysayers or the controversy that's going on. In the end, I will come out smelling like roses and you will see it for what it is. I have my own evidence of things that people have done or is doing. And when I put it out, you're gonna be like, dang, I wish I would have gave that young lady a chance. Man, I wish I would have heard another side or a different perspective. You cannot just go off the one side. When you go to court, isn't everybody given an opportunity to give both of their sides? I think so. But why is it in this world and in this fake news world, you're only giving one-sided narrative? Why is that? Why can I show no good we doing Thornton Township? I cannot do this alone. I have to have a team to help me. And in doing so, my team has been awesome. I just love senior services. I love transportation. I love y'all because they make the town.
Just so everybody understands, all the actual residents walked out. So these are just the Tiffany Henry loyalists who are just staying to watch, listen to her rant. That's why you see all these claps.
They make the move. Look who you know. While you see all this chaos here, behind the scenes, they are the one that's pushing everything to keep moving forward. And I love that about them. And you gotta get a good team behind. Without a good team, guys, nothing can be possible. You gotta have people that see your vision and want the growth throughout the township. So if there's anybody that want to talk to me this evening, that want to make amends, that want to sit here and start this new relationship, I'm all ears. I'm open and willing to listen because it takes two to come to the table. I can want to go to the table and you don't, or vice versa. But we have to come to the table together and have an understanding of where we stand. And as you stay in your lane, I stay in my lane. That's it, that's all. And we will get along just fine. Because what I see is the Republican and the Democrats working together. When we went anywhere, guess what? It wasn't no color. It wasn't no barriers. It was all of people working together. That's it. And that's what I want to continue it to be. I want to stop the nonsense of, I don't like this person because you Democrat. I don't like this person because you Republican. Since when? We don't live like that. This this red and blue have to stop. Because at the end of the day, no matter who wins, red side Republican, blue side Democrat, y'all have to work together. That's all that I see is unity amongst the community. I don't see those two colors or those two government bodies. I see people. And that's what we all have to see is people. I get it. When you go vote, you got to pick a side. That's it. I understand it. Pick a side is come that side. But we still understand that whoever wins, you have to work with them. And you got to be willing to do that. It can't be, well, my side won, this is what we gonna do. No, what's your ideas?
Good
Let's come to the
point.
table and let's make whoever idea great. Let's make it awesome. But we not willing to do that as people, and that's what hurts my heart. Because like I said, I come from an area where all I know is love. I come from the area where everybody on the block eat. My grandma invited everybody in the house. If your parents at work, look, they take everybody up in there eating beans and greens. But this,
I gotta say this. I definitely I don't like to get into the racial stuff, but that does. Matter of fact, let me pull this down. The white guy, he's the attorney. He looks scared to death. He looks like, look at this guy, hands crossed. He's not saying nothing. He's probably thinking like, this woman is crazy. That's probably what he's thinking next to him. He's like, and he's probably a Trump supporter too. He's like, I'm voting for Trump.
time now, y'all don't even help your neighbors on the block. I come from an area where when your parents was at work, guess what? We went to the neighbor's house and we sat there waiting on our parents. Or our neighbors helped us with our homework. That's how I grew up. So that's the only thing that I try to push out in our communities of love. Penmanship gone, guys. Do you know when these kids come in here, they try to apply for a job, they don't know how to write a cursive? What? Since when we do that? We are forgetting that we are people. We have to fix it. We have to fix it now. If we don't fix it now, it's gonna be lost forever. And I'm telling you right now, today, let's fix it together. Unity. That's all I want to see. I'm tired of division. I'm tired of us black and brown people pulling each other down, or for whatever somebody did in their past, or because you hang with this person, they with you, but now they don't like you because you with this person. Whatever your beef is ain't my beef. Let's be crystal clear. I judge people on what they do in my presence. Yeah, you need to check people's background. You're wrong. Yeah, you need to do that. But still, I still will give you the opportunity because I do believe in second chances. I created a second chance program because I think in field, and you guys should know, if they did their time for the crime, why y'all still judging them? They out. They did their time. So when they come into society, help them be better.
That obviously saying that because she hired the child blankist, and now to go into people's homes, right? To convicted child blankist, like 20 years in prison. So yeah, she's like, she wants to give them a second chance, right? You did your time, so.
By helping them. Don't help them be better by not helping them. That ain't helping the people. Then you wonder why they still doing the same old tricks. We gotta give them an opportunity to walk through our door. We can't say when we running, y'all know I ain't lying about this, all you want to be politicians. When we running, you go get little JoJo from off the block. You go get little Day from off the block. But yeah, when it's time for them to actually work a job, now y'all don't want little Day, little Take from off the block. Y'all want to sit here and say, nah, you got a background. But the background is good enough to walk with you, talk with you, protect you, do all the other stuff though, right? Come on now, I'll give you. I know I'm preaching to the choir, but this is what I see. And I'm not afraid to say it publicly. Other people will have answers. I know I can't do that. No elected official. Guess what? Everybody got things in their closet. Who cares? You're human. If you made mistakes, you went through life, guess what? It's called living. You live to see it.
Now, mind you, this is the head of this government. Can't pay rent. She literally probably she was literally served at the beginning of the meeting eviction papers to get kicked out of her apartment with her boyfriend. Like this is, and she's just speaking to essentially a room of people that have liked her. This is like nonsense. This is really what it is. She's just spewing nonsense.
The other day, you focus on what is. So what I'm saying, love on each other. That's why I lead with love, and I say I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. That's why I try to always speak my truth and tell my narrative, and not you tell my narrative for me. I want unity. That's it. My whole thing for this entire time that I've been here was unity. But people were so blinded with hate, so blinded with they was with this group or this crowd, and they did not know how to come together. So I'm telling you today, if you would like, I am here, I am open, I am willing to sit down with anyone, because at the end of the day, we are all people, and we are people loving our people. That ends my statement. That back stuff we do have to take care of, just want to point that out, but I have nothing else to talk about.
What the lawyers say.
The lawyer said, if y'all want to talk, I said, ain't me. I was just talking because it's a town hall meeting, I turned it into because he walked out. So we finished that last vote, and he walked out, and if anybody wants to talk or say something, you can. Other than that, I am still here to talk to anybody.
Now, mind you, it's all the pro Hinyard people, so they're gonna come in talk about the love they want to do. What's it called? Public comment. The landlord should get up and be like, "Yo, you owe me. When you gonna pay me my rent?" If I'm the landlord, I'd have been right there.
Sign in. For public comment, you gotta sign in.
Is the landlord there? Because if I was the landlord, that'd be epic if the landlord showed up and was like, "Yo, pay me what you owe me."
Okay.
Okay, my question is, why is there only a forensic audit for just Freeman and Carlisle? Why isn't every department audit? Why is it just, because that's retaliation. That's retaliation because those two individuals were acting your behest, and they were spending money. And so, of course, their names appear on the credit card, but they were doing it based on what you wanted them to do. So everybody, credit card, every department, every individual who has a credit card, they all should be audited, not just those two people. I don't, it looks like clear retaliation of those two. That was mentioned at one of the meetings with, whatever the guy's name is.
Well, hold on. I spoke too soon. Grandma came up there. She hitting her with the hard. So, Super Mayor motioned that only Carlisle and Keith Freeman credit card be audited and blah, 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 blah. This woman said, hey, that's retaliation. You should do them all. Number one, they were only spending stuff that you told them to spend on that card. And number two, you just targeting them because you don't like them. Do it for everybody. And now Hinyard was like, I could talk to everybody. So let's see if she answers this woman. Because remember, she jumped into the answer questions. Thank you for keeping us informed. Thank you guys. I didn't think anybody would show up today because I'm like, this is kind of last minute, but this is insano stuff. So, but thank you so much, Maggie. So let's hear Hinyard's reaction to this.
When you start talking about boring people's telephones and all that kind of stuff, that's retaliation. So audit everybody's credit card. There's a lot of money floating around here. Too many credit cards. I see on one of these things where, I guess one gives you a credit card for the tax department. And they say it once before. There should be one department that handles all requisitions, purchases, all of that. There should be cards floating all over the place because you cannot keep control when too many people have credit cards. It's obvious that money is being spent some places that should be spent. I don't know how much, how less, but a central department that happens back to solve all this problem. Everybody can have a cash flow for things that they need. Maybe $3,000 per department, or maybe even $5,000. But it shouldn't just be, I got this big credit card, and I can spend it for whatever I want to. That is not fiscal responsibility. And when you get ready, again, audit everybody's credit card. See where the money goes.
All right, you done? All right, so stand up for this. This is why I tell everybody to please educate yourself. Don't I always say that? And everybody get attitude when I say that. Or I say, let me educate you. And I do that for a reason. Oh no, I know you have to. Ma'am, I interrupt. Let me answer your questions. And I'm only answering this, and I'm gonna be done with it because it's not a Q&A here at Thornton Township. We have Township Talk for this. Township Talk, I go back and forth as relates to let you say something, we answer the question. I have every single department head up here at Township Talk, whereas you can ask them questions and every department will respond because it's their department that speaks whatever. So, number one, you said credit card for everyone. We talked about this at the last meeting. Everyone, meaning department heads, have their own credit card. That way you know exactly what they're spending for that department, which was great. Everyone knew what was being spent. And then the board wanted to be funny and give a card restricted to one person. Well, I don't go shopping for nobody. That ain't what elite do. My job, I'm the overseer. Just like I'm the overseer for everything, just like the president of the United States. You don't have a credit card, you don't go spending anything. So it don't work like that. I know you want it to work like that and y'all work, but it don't. When we came here in Thornton Township, that's how a lot of theft was happening, which I told the media about theft here in Thornton Township. When I got here, no one did or said anything about it. And guess what was happening? They had one credit card, one. So everybody had that one credit card and was spending money. I said this when I first got here. You can go check meetings and you will see that I said the same thing I'm saying today. So we fixed it. We fixed it by having each person be responsible for their department and what they spend because they have their own card. You can't say, if you got a card, that person did. No, that person did. Because you gave it to all these people. So nobody knows who did. So we fixed that. So moving forward, when you say we should make sure we audit every.
But doesn't she know if you for each person you give a credit card to, like technology allows you to know this person spent this money on this particular card? She makes it seem like if you hand out 10 credit cards and those people spend, you don't know who spent what. No, you know exactly who spent what on what card. So if you have one credit card, it makes it tough for people to use the credit card. But if everybody has a credit card, you hold them accountable for what they spent. It doesn't. Though if you have one credit card at 10, it doesn't make any difference. I don't think she understands that each credit card can be audited individually.
Department. I guess you went at the last meeting. Because at the last meeting, we voted to audit every department here at Thornton Township. Every single one of them. Now, one of them was not approved to be audited. Every one of them was approved to be audited. That's where you got your information wrong in. So that's a lie. Hold on, let me finish. Because all your facts you're saying, this is what I'm saying about residents. Come, ma'am. Y'all can't ask me something and then let me respond and then we'll go back and forth. This is why I don't do the back and forth at a meeting because you need all that. This is where township talk come at. When you come and you sit and then people can go back and forth with you on whatever your question is. Here, we're here to take care of business, which you didn't get taken care of, and go home. That's it. And then we hear your comment as well as whatever your issue is. When you ask me something, I'm giving you a response. Other than that, I let people say whatever their comment is, we put it in the record, and we move on. But as it relates to everybody get out. I've asked for every single department to be audited. I did. The news read it different. But I'm the one putting it on the agenda. That every single department here in Thornton Township get audited. That's what I put on the agenda. Then I went further. I said, go back 10 years.
It's not
10
even
years.
good.
Nobody want to go back 10 years. I wonder why. I didn't want to unbury those bones, but you want to go back to this right now in this regime. No. We're going to be fair. Do every single department so that now we will know. I even dropped it from 10 to 5 years. Everything I said or suggested, the board said no to. You got to understand, Chris Gonzalez was the assessor of Thornton Township. What is he hiding? What is a lot of people hiding? That they didn't want to vote to go back the years that we were asking. Because I'm cool with everything being out, because I voted for it. I would not vote for it if I'm cool with it. I'm fine with it. So all I'm saying is all these mixed feelings, all these lies, all this misinformation that's out, please stop. And that's why I said, if you want the tea, get it from me. If you want the truth, get it from me. But you get it from everybody that got something to say. I do this little assignment with my staff sometimes. I'll have us all sitting at a table, and I'll start at the end. I'll tell this person something on the end, and I'll say, now whisper it in everybody ear, and let it go around the circle. Do you know by the time it gets to the third person? Do you know whatever I said in the first person ear can change to something else that I didn't
She never
say?
played the
And then vice
telephone
versa,
game.
when it got to the fifth person, to the eighth person. Okay, well then you know better then. So what I'm saying is, all of this is going on, but no one is paying attention, because that's how it goes. People just say something, and then when it's this person is a different story, this person is a different story. And all I'm saying is, if you want something, go get it from the horse's mouth. I was talking. I wasn't talking to listen to all these other people and their opinions. So that's where we are. But I'm gonna end it there. Thank you so much for coming out. I'll see you later. Now that's it for me.
You see, if people start asking questions, she's got to go. Because remember, this was supposed to be, they were supposed to be letting citizens talk. This was supposed to be where people have comment, public comment. They even had people start signing up on a list. But this woman asked this. Ask the question. Now Superman's like, yo, I'm out of here. I'm done.
I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much.
That's it. She's gone. That's it for the Superman. She is gone. I'm take this off of here. Wow. So I don't know what's going on in Dalton, but it looks like all hell has broken loose. It's the sad part about it. For Dalton is that they, by bringing in Hinyard like they did, they're essentially, it's like part of me understands why they voted in Hinyard. She was an unknown commodity. She had been there for so many years, but if you listen to just the way she speaks, a little history about what she says, you can tell this person wasn't competent to be in this position. And I think, unfortunately, people found out that they woke up too late. You've given her the power, and now you can't get her out. So it's horrible. It's horrible. And I'd like to see those books too, because now it's crazy. What happened with the feds? I see a lot of people asking in the comment section, "What about the feds? Where are the feds? Why?" Who knows? Who knows? They're investigating her boyfriend, her a couple of family members, her spending. They have already indicted 2 people who work with her. So what's taking so long? Who really knows? But when the feds come, they come hot. They come correct. So if she doesn't get arrested, I'll be shocked if she doesn't get arrested. But I've been shocked before, so who really knows? My odds are still on. She's probably going to be getting arrested. What's the last thing I was thinking about too? Oh yeah, I wanted to also touch on this stuff earlier from so yesterday I was on a live stream with potentially criminal uncivil law if he's still in the chat, and we were talking about the law tube days and some of the law tube stuff that broke up. This is not about the Tiffany Henyard stuff. It's about some law tube stuff. And yesterday, so some of the lawyers had said that they so I think a couple of people, well, not I think, I know a couple of people that told me that they were on some of the streams with Ricada, and that there wasn't. I said that they were supposed to get like a piece of the action. They had been promised like a piece of the action, but they didn't get a piece of the action because whatever happened just didn't happen. Now people thought that some people were inquiring, was it me? And I said no. I personally have never gotten offered any money to go on Nick's streams or was even promised anything. I went on for fun. He came on my streams for fun. There was no, but there are people who had or who definitely believed that they were going to be compensated in some way. Man, I don't know if it was cash, it was whatever, but they definitely believed they were being compensated. And some of those people even came forward. I think Andrew came forward and said that there was some issue with him, and there are a couple other people who've also just come forward and said that. So would be willing to look into Anton Igavo. I don't know. Was it it's Lag Laganavo? I don't know how to say his name. I'll look into it. Would you be willing to look into it? Anton Laguavo. I will look into it. Now I got to remember to look into it. So, but even with that, with the Nick thing, I I don't know why people, but now I'm kind of glad because now people have come forward and said, yeah, I did say that. Yeah, I thought I did have something. So, but I just wanted people to know that wasn't that I was never offered anything personally, but the people who've come forward have essentially come forward already and said it was them. So those people, they were offered something and, they have to work that out with Nick. But I just want to make very clear that wasn't me. So let me see. For $11,000 is coming. Oof, maybe. Let me see. Here it is. Nate, the lawyer. He was indicted and charged in 4 counts of federal impersonation. Okay, cool. I'll check it. Definitely check it out. Right now, let me see what I got coming up. Somebody asked me what I have coming up. I have 4 stories. The chess champion, let me see. I have for those of you like to see. Let me see what I got in the burner right now, so you guys can see what I got coming up. Let me see. View your channel. Let me see what I got coming up. I have the View fact checked against Joe Rogan. That should be interesting. And I have the NYPD officer who's selling fentanyl. That should be coming out. I did the Daniel Petty one just now, so that's interesting. So those are the ones. I'm trying to see if there's anything else going on too in the background. I don't see. There's another streamer who was in there, but the meeting is over now. People are just walking around, so that's nothing. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys for coming, and I'm going to get the hell out of here because it is one of those nights. But thanks for those of you who have watched and stood by, and I'm going to see you guys later. Hopefully, I have 2 or 3 videos coming out tomorrow, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. And thank you guys for coming to this kind of last minute watching of the Super Mayor's madness. Hopefully next time we see her, she'll be in handcuffs, but you never know. So with that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, do like great YouTube stuff. I'm gonna see you later. Peace.